Lesson 7b. Welcome from CNC Wood Carving UK. We shall create a new screen for the operator. Open MachScreen and load 1024_testscreen.set. Click New Page, select page 20, and click OK. In order to call page 20, we need to add a button to the menu on page 0, however there is no room. From the toolbox, change to page 0, anything on page 0 will be displayed on all pages, in the same place. This can be a disadvantage sometimes. If you change things on this page, it will affect all the other pages, so you will have to edit all pages affected. This may not be a bad thing. Let's move the mode box, top right, click it, then drag it to somewhere out of the way. Click the Program Run button, copy and paste it, then drag it to the end. Click the left Program Run button, and rename it Operator, and then on hotkey, press Ctrl plus F1. Now click the other Program Run button, on OEM code enter 20, in the dialog box click OEM code, and OK. We must copy page 1 to page 20, as a backup. Always use a copy until we know it works without errors. Select page 1, right-click on the screen, and click on Select All, then Copy. Now select page 20, and paste. Click on the label page 1, rename it to page 20. I like to have a page number on all screens. It allows me to see where I am. By copying page 1 allows us to have a backup of the main Mach 3 screen. Select page 1, the default screen size is 1045 by 768, however we want something larger, 1550 by 960, so on the toolbox click Frame Size, select page 1, and enter 1550 and 960, then click OK. You should now see a red dashed line, that will be the screen size we want, however you have probably noticed I have ignored it, just as Mach 3 does, it's only there for us. Before we go any further, save our work. I've always thought this screen is messy, so let's remove some unwanted and unused bits. Click on the page image, and click Delete. That looks better already. Now delete all the bits you never use. Go to 0, 04, DRO4, LED4, LED Load Wizards, List Wizard, NFS Wizards, Normal Condition. Move the file label out of the way. Delete the scale draws and LEDs. Click on the G-code window and change the left equals 2, top equals 25, width equals 400, height equals 300. Click Ref All Home LED and change the left equals 405, top equals 25. The 4 buttons offline, to go, machine chords, and soft limits, are all sitting on top of LEDs. Hold down the Control key and click on the 4 buttons, and drag them out of the way. Select the left-hand LED, and change its size to width equals 62, height equals 52. Hold Ctrl and select all the rows and then click same size, then an align top. Move the offline button to the right. Hold Ctrl and select all the rows and then click space evenly. Now do a similar thing with the buttons. Click the soft limits button and change its size to width equals 52, height equals 42. Hold Ctrl and select all the other buttons and click the same size. Click Soft Limits button and hold Ctrl and select the Soft Limits LED, then click Center horizontally and Center vertically. Do the same with the other three. Then move the buttons so as they line up with the axis DROs. Things are looking a little better. Let's make some room. Add a frame, image, frame 190x224 PNG, 190x224. Select all the spindle control rows and LEDs, then drag them inside the frame. Move and resize till they look evenly spaced in the frame. Do the same with the feed controls. As you saw, I have changed the spindle on LED. I shall show how I create them in the next lesson. Add another frame to contain the rapid controls. I have never used them myself, however you may need them. If like me you do not need to know the elapsed time, delete it. The jog on/off Ctrl-Alt-J is a very necessary. You may have had trouble with this in the past. If missing on a page, jogging with the keyboard is impossible, as is when not lit. I have a tendency to put this control out of the way in the same place on all my needed pages. Before we go any further, save our work. The dwell LED can be moved out of the way. I have put it in the rapid move frame, or the tool change frame. Next, do the same with the tool controls. In hindsight, the dwell LED should be in the tool control box. The next buttons we shall deal with are single block, block delete, and if you wish M1 optional stop. First let's change the LED to one of our custom LEDs. Click on the LED, then load the new LED. Hold Ctrl and select the button and click center horizontally and center vertically. Do this with all the buttons you need. Now rearrange the G program buttons, rewind Ctrl W. Load G code. Edit G code. Close G code. Set next line. Run from here. Let's delete some more buttons and bits. Reverse run, flood Ctrl F, CV mode, line colon, and the DRO. If you ever need to use them, you can go to page 20. We shall now work on the cycle start, feed hold, and the stop buttons. These are very important, and need thought on where to place them. For the moment let's just move them out of the way.